What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is First Wives Club, Season 1, Episode 3. So, poor Bree and her husband, honey, she is over it after she done lost her mind down to the PTA meeting and almost beat the lady up. She is over it. She wants a divorce. She's done. And he is like, listen, can we go back to therapy and give therapy another chance? And she was like, why? How sway? Why would I do that? You know, and he says, well, listen, you do what we always do. You know, we get into an argument. You shut down. You're emotional. She was like, of course I'm emotional, sir. I'm emotional because you had me walk up in that lion's den knowing good and damn well that the woman you was getting with is up in there. Now, to his defense, he ain't know you was coming. However, he should have got your ass out of there as soon as he saw you. I don't care what I don't care. Pretend like he stubbed his toe, fall out on the floor, need to go to the emergency room. Get your ass out of there. No good will the woman he's sleeping with at some point gonna show up. But she let him know under no uncertain terms, but she interested in any type of reconciliation, going to therapy or anything like that. Then we see Hazel, excuse me. We see Hazel with Miss Versace. Now, we found out that Versace is Hazel's stepdaughter by her husband, okay? You know, Malik Yoba's husband. And she's actually defending her dissertation. And, you know, Hazel was like, she was like, thank you so much for being here. She was like, well, I wouldn't miss this for anything in the world. Like, you know, Versace, you know, basically I love you like you my own. And your father's not here. I hope, you know, that I hope that me being here isn't the reason why he didn't come. And she was like, nah, he ain't here because he trifling, you know. He too busy getting engaged. Child, come to find out, he done proposed to his concubine, his side chick, the other woman, okay? And, of course, Hazel loses it because she is so emotional and she is still, you know, dealing with the emotions of the breakup. Now, Ari and her husband are having this whole conversation about who's using who. She said, you know, listen, you make sure that he's not using you, because remember, Hazel's husband, Malik Yoba, you know, remember he was hooking up with their campaign, and he said, well, make sure Hazel ain't using you. Now, Ari is trying to track down Hazel's original attorney and try to find a copy of this prenup. Now, I feel like the prenup don't exist at this point. Like, if you can't find the attorney and you can't find the prenup, it seems to me like the prenup may not exist, ma'am. At least not the way Hazel think it does. But anyway, so she says, you know, we really need to find out where this prenup is. Like, I don't know what's going on. And, you know, Hazel was like, well, have you called his attorney? And she was like, of course I call his attorney. And of course they act like they don't know what I'm talking about. She said, where would he be keeping it? If there is a prenup, like if it does exist, where would it be? And she said it would be on his computer. Like he keeps everything on his home computer, not his work computer. And so they come up with this whole scheme on how they going to break into the penthouse, honey. They didn't come up with this whole, she got a Lego building to pretend like it's the penthouse. They coming up with this whole, well, it's whole Ocean's 11 like a master scheme. And Jill Scott talking about something, oh, like Set It Off. Bree was like, you do know everybody died at the end of Set It Off except for Jada. Who Jada in this scenario? Because I want to know who Jada is. They even act out a whole like little fantasy scene of Ari running up on Malik Yoba talking about what's the procedure when there's a gun to your head. You know, y'all remember. If you know Set It Off, you know Set It Off, right? Bree is not with it at all. Okay, Bree is like, listen, this is called breaking and entering, you know, aiding and abetting. This is theft. This is a whole lot of things. And Ari was like, no, it's not theft until, you know, we get whatever order from the court. She has every right to the things that belong to her possessions. So all we're going to do is take back what belongs to her. Her prenup, her clothes, her jewelry, all of that belongs to her. So they come up with this elaborate plan, and they come up with all of the possible scenarios until they try to figure out, well, how, if we do get into the penthouse, because remember, the doorman won't let her in and all this other stuff. If we get all of this and we actually get in the building and we get past the doorman, how the hell we gonna get an apartment? You know good and damn well he done changed them locks. Well, that's where Versace comes in, aka Sashi or Shay or whatever she going by these days. She said, she said, well, that's where I come in, baby. She started dangling them keys, talking about some daddy's girl. I said, ooh. So, baby, they do their whole 007 routine, and, you know, they sneak in. Honey, they even got Nene Leakes doing a cameo, running, you know, a distraction for the doorman so they could get past him and get the apartment open. And they get inside the apartment. Now, the other part of the plan is Malik Yoba and his, you know, new woman are going to be at this fundraiser for Ari's husband. And that's how they're going to know where he is and make sure he's out of the apartment and know, you know, keep an eye on him. So she's at the fundraiser, you know, doing what she got to do while she's running back and forth to the penthouse, getting up there, making sure that they're getting what they need. They get inside, they find the computer, child. She said, listen, he got so much stuff on this computer. I have no idea where the computer is. Versace is helping them with this part. And so Ari was like, listen, just download everything. Like, we're not going to get a second chance. So download everything off the computer. She was like, baby, all this stuff on this computer, it's going to take a minute. And she was like, do the best you can. I'll distract her for as long as I can. I'm going to do what I can. Now, Jill Scott is supposed to be getting all of her belongings together as much as she can gather while this is all going on, so she could get some of her stuff out of the damn apartment. Of course, she done got drunk. She done started having moments, and she's sitting on the bed crying with the bottle of champagne in her hand. Ari was like, girl, what are you... Girl, we do not have all night. If you don't... And what they did was they got Bree to get some of those red bags from the hospital so that Jill Scott was supposed to be putting everything in the red bag and putting it down the trash chute. And then Bree was outside with the getaway minivan, and she was going to get the red bags out of the trash bin as they were coming down. That way, they would know what was really Jill Scott stuff and what was trash. Baby, you know it's this homeless man out there by the dumpster giving Bree the EBGBs the whole time. And once the stuff finally does start coming down the chute, because they finally get, you know, Hazel, aka Jill Scott, to snap out of it. Now the homeless man is like, you do know, technically, that everything that's in this dumpster belongs to me. But I'm willing to barter. I'm willing, look, cash rules everything. So, baby, she done end up having to give away one of Jill Scott's fur coats. Jill Scott came outside and was like, is he wearing mine? She said, listen, you better be lucky. That's all he got. It got ugly down here, okay? I had to barter. I had to make the best decision because he really wanted me to get my hand job. That won't gonna happen, okay? Now, while they're doing all of this, Malik Yoba and Side Chick decide that they're ready to get up out of there. And so they dip out. But luckily for them, Versace then got to find my phone or find my daddy app on her phone. And she knew when he was on the go. And she was like, listen, he is on his way back. Let's go. We got to make this happen. We got to hurry up. And Ari got back just in time because her husband was starting to get a little nervous because he couldn't find her. She had been acting funny all night. He was trying to figure out what she had going on. She gets back just in time to do her wifely duty and give her little speech and, you know, make it all look good and nice for the whole for the team. As they're pulling off with all of Jill Scott's stuff in the red bags, baby, Malik Yoba come home with his side chick thinking everything is everything. And realize that they done got robbed. Well, when they get back to the house, Jill Scott, they sitting around laughing and joking. They got all these damn red bags all over the place. And Jill Scott said, and look what else I got. Baby, she got the damn engagement ring on her pinky. And they were like, whoa, wait a minute. We told you you couldn't take anything that didn't belong to you. That's not your ring. She said, oh, but it is. She said, while I was looking, you know, I had this canary yellow diamond necklace that I had purchased for myself, you know, as a gift to myself for some sort of achievement or another. And when I went to go take the necklace out, and She held the necklace up, baby. The stone was missing in the middle of the damn necklace. Baby, they said, damn, he was too cheap to even buy his own stone. He gonna steal a stone from you to make a ring? And it was funny because earlier in the evening, you know, she had been flashing all over Instagram her ring that she was engaged. So of course, all the the paparazzi and media wanted to see the ring. She told us we're getting it sized. He told her, well, you know, we can't be flashing that yet, because you know him and Jill Scott are still married. Hello. And I said, oh, that must be what it is, that he don't want her to recognize that damn diamond and get it back. And he don't want old girl to realize how cheap his ass is using a diamond that didn't even belong to him, that belongs to the ex-wife that he kicking out. Girl, it's a whole mess, okay? But that's what it was. It's a cute show, y'all. Now, somebody put in my comments that the book is better, and that the book really isn't as funny. Like, they've turned this into sort of a comedy, and that the book wasn't a comedy. But it's whatever. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna see where it takes us. Okay? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.